Hey guys, it's Stefan. Welcome to episode 11 of our World of Warcraft gearing series. This is the last episode before the new patch, where basically all the work we just did gets undone because the gear we have is now going to be shit and we have to get better gear. So I guess the series will continue. There is a possibility. I'm gonna lay this out right now. I am raiding with a guild. There's a possibility I will be swapping to main my warrior as a DPS. If that is the case, I will go ahead and have another character similarly geared and just start, a new series. Um, anyway, so what do we have today? Well, first of all, let's open our currency tab here. We have 1721 tin residuum. You need 1725 to buy a 415 Azeroth piece. Now, we have an emissary for a 400 Azeroth piece, which we can disenchant to get that. And we also have a 370 that we can take here in case this 400 is good and replaces one of our slots. So, namely this slot. This slot is pretty bad. So we're going to be going ahead and do that. I'll do all that, and then I'll come back when we hand in the emissary, and then we go do some other stuff. So I'll see you there. We have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm really excited for patch 8.2. It's going to be really fun. Launch day is going to be a bit crazy for me because I'm running a lot of characters, so I have to do a lot of things on day 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, I will see you guys when I'm done with the emissary, and we'll have a chat. Okay, I just finished the emissary. It didn't take me very long because I've been doing it. Help! I've been doing it on like all my characters. So first of all, I'm going to go hand in the quest before I go buy a 415 piece because I need to really think about what slot I want to replace. So we're gonna do it that way. I'm gonna work and I keep using my coin here. I keep using coin of the many faces or coin of many faces. You get like random appearances. It's pretty cool. So we have a pretty bad chest, I think. We'll probably keep it in case I want a DPS, but yeah, it's just pretty much worse in every way imaginable. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty bad. It's really good for DPS though. But it does have impassive visage, which is a really good thing, but I don't think it's worth losing. I'm not losing much. Deafening Crash doesn't really increase damage. I've already got the trait, so it doesn't really do much. Like, it's a little bit extra damage. Let's take a look at this real quick. So I have a Bastion of Might anyway. And then I have to take a Brace for Impact. It's not that bad. But this trait here is really powerful. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is really powerful. I'll think about it. So for now, I am going to go ahead and disenchant the 370 we just got, which is over here. Yep. And that should give us enough to go buy our 415. Even though that's going to be useless in like a couple of weeks, but let's do it anyway. Looking at my gear, I'm probably going to buy shoulders, I think. Yeah, I think shoulders is... Could also buy helmet, to be fair. It's kind of hard to know. Because, let's take a look at some of the traits I'm using before we do that. This one's not that bad. It's not that good either. This one is okay, but again, we'll see. I think I'm gonna buy. Yeah, I'm gonna buy shoulders. So let's buy the shoulders. See what we get. Take a quick open the bags. There we go. So here we go. Oops. My right button didn't want to work. No, that's a pretty good one. I think this one is pretty good. You get the Bastion of Might, which is obviously pretty decent. And then we get another Deafening Crash, which is great. And we obviously can get either Strength or we can get some Crit. I kind of think I prefer the Strength, I'll be honest. Let's take a look. We can get... This is relatively good, but it's... Yeah, it's probably more reliable than the Victory Rush, because you don't get Victory Rush all the time, let me tell you. So, that should be... a good item level... No, okay. We're 396 still. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I will see you when I figure it out.
1.
So, we're in a Freehold 10. I found this random group in the dungeon queue. I did not really, I don't know anyone here. I just queued up to a random group in the group finder and decided to just go for it. Since this is a pretty easy week, Reaping and Tyrannical is relatively easy. So I just go for that, and we'll see that, you'll see that how easy it is. It's really easy. So let's talk about the series. Hope you guys have been enjoying my rapid fire of uploads recently. I've been going absolutely mental because I want to get a video out on Wednesday for patch 8.2. And I'm going to get that out there. And those episodes, if I could speak, that would be nice. It's kind of late, so yeah. Those episodes will most likely be... also I forgot to mention, I'm recording the commentary over the Atal'Dazar, if that wasn't obvious. I'm not actually live commentating. I don't like doing that during Mythic Plus. I feel like I just want to concentrate to make sure the run goes well. I'm not that used to talking over my gameplay enough to do this kind of content and reliably do it quick. So anyway, there's a possibility that the episodes for our patch 8.2 might be released in a let's play fashion, as in 1 hour without any editing and no cutting between days, because realistically the episodes that you've been seeing lately took about a week to make, every single one of them, a week each, not 1 week in total. So yeah, it definitely takes a while. So that's one thing to know. I might change it up for the first couple of days of patch 8.2, do a live commentary thing where I can, because there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to progress the character with. Now, I need you guys to give me your opinion on something. I'm thinking about bringing my warrior to Horde if I'm not going to raid on it. It's not going to be just yet, but I need your opinion on it. If so, do you guys want me to do that? If not, if so, what race do you want me to go? I'm thinking Tauren or Blood Elf. Those are kind of the ones I want to play, because Tauren look really cool as warriors. And I kind of want to do that. So obviously the coolest warrior tank, and you get increased health and stuff like that. But Blood Elves also do look very cool. So that's there's options. So in this dungeon, I am testing a different route to what I usually do. As you can see, this week is so easy. I can pull endless amounts of mobs, and it literally does not matter. So yeah, if I go Horde, what race should I be? Do you guys think I should actually go Horde? What do you think I should do? So far, I've mostly just do Mythic Plus on the character. I find it relatively unlikely that I'll raid on it. I know I just said in the last clip, but that clip was recorded a week ago or so. So there's definitely a possibility that I will not be raiding on the character. Very unlikely. But I mean, it's a possibility. but very much not 100% sure on that. And even if I am, then I'll just transfer it back, I guess. So that's something I would like to. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I realized I was running out of time to record the voiceover commentary. I forgot I hadn't done that yet, so I'm doing it when I'm really tired. Because I have to render the video tomorrow morning and get it ready. But yeah, anyway, I want your opinion on that. Obviously, we're kind of playing the series together, and we're getting a decent amount of views on the videos, which is nice. I do like that. And I think that in 8.2 it's going to get a lot more interesting, because patch 8.2 is actually looking like it's going to be a pretty good patch for the most part, so that's going to be cool. But yeah, as you guys can see, I am able to just go completely mental on pulling mobs and just not really caring about a damn thing. I don't like the way the monk kept putting like the ring up there. I kind of want to just like stack them up so we can AoE. We've got really good AoE with a warrior, hunter, and unholy DK. I would have preferred to do it that way, but I mean, it works out. So this route, I was testing this route. I've never done it before, and I kind of like it, especially on a really easy week. I do really like it. But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm very tired. I've been playing the game for a little bit today. So I guess for now I'll just let you guys enjoy the run, and I will talk to you guys after. Not actually after the run, but when I'm done taking a sip of my drink. So yeah, realistically, if we talk about the goals I had for the series, some of the goals I had were, do a +10 in every dungeon. Realistically, if I wanted to do that, I should have done that like this week, but I'm not going to do it because Season 3 is coming out, and I would rather just do it at that point. It's going to be even more annoying with random groups. It's going to suck, but hey, we gotta suffer for YouTube. That's how you that's how people like you and how you get popular, right? People, you sacrifice your sanity for the people watching your content. That's how it works, right? Here, the monk is really slow at dispelling me. Like, he needs to stop doing everything else. He needs to just dispel me because I'm gonna get one shot now. 3, 2, 1. He was too busy typing instead of dispelling me, which got me killed because that hurts. I shouldn't have really taken the battle rest, but I felt like, I mean, why not? So yeah, I could have easily gone for a 10 in every dungeon this season, which, I still could do. We still have 2 or 3 weeks until the next season starts, but realistically, I don't really care to do it. I would rather do it in Season 3, where it's going to mean more. Because like in a week we're going to get like super powerful, our characters are going to skyrocket in power, and it's going to mean very little, so I want to rather do it when it means something. you guys have any ideas for, you know, other kind of YouTube series for World of Warcraft you would like to see? Feel free to let me know. I am completely down for that. And here I was like, wait, where did this guy come from? And apparently the DK mind controlled one and then just got rid of it. Which made no sense why he would do that, because we were easily AoEing down the packs and I was not taking any damage at the time. This is a bit hasty on my part. My team was clearly not aware of my plans. I'm just trying to wait out our heroism debuff so we could get heroism on this boss. Just using time efficiently. And I would have liked if they just followed me. That would have been a lot easier. But you can't always get what you want. So yeah, season 3 is gonna start soon, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're gonna get some stuff done. The gear is gonna get up. We're gonna get essences. We're gonna talk a bit more about those. But when this series starts slowing down, I'm gonna need your feedback to know what else we can do to fill in the empty days. Because again, I'm lucky with the last few episodes you've seen. I've been recording them over the last 2 months. So if you know, if I'm in a situation where I have saved up episodes, it's fine. But if I don't have episodes saved up, we're gonna run into a situation where we just we have empty days. And I won't be able to do them I'll be able to do them kind of weekly, but at the same time weekly is kind of bad for YouTube. Realistically, you want to do at least like 5 times a week or something for YouTube, but you never know. So toss me ideas on that. I have a lot of things I need your feedback on. You know, obviously a race if I was to go Horde, and oh right, I didn't explain why I wanted to go Horde. So, I'm a pretty late night kind of gamer guy. I raid or play very early or very late. I usually take a break during midday. And on Alliance, on weekdays, after 10 p.m. server time, nobody is doing anything on Alliance. Alliance is so dead, it's unreal. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I have all of my 10 of my characters are Alliance, and it's really annoying that a lot of people just nobody's playing Alliance anymore. So that's one of the reasons I do want to go Horde, just to be able to play whenever I want. That's kind of like the idea behind it, and that's also realistically on Horde. Players are usually better on Horde. I know that, you know, that's kind of a thing that people might not really want to, you know, they don't believe or they think is not true or whatever. The thing is, it's true. Like the evidence is there. Most of the top mythic groups, they're Horde. Most of the top raiding guilds are Horde. And you can look at the Hall of Fame for Crucible Storm right now. There's almost 100 Alliance guilds, if not already 100 Alliance guilds, and I died. And there's 12 Alliance guilds and about 100 Horde guilds. Sorry, I might have said that wrong. I don't remember, I'm tired. So that is really depressing to think about. Like, I got Hall of Fame in Uldir with the guild Alternate Deviants, which have now moved to Horde, and all of the other guilds that offered me spots in the, who are like top 200 kind of guilds, they were all Horde guilds. Every single one. Well, all of them were Alliance, but they're now Horde, is what I mean. So, Horde is definitely, if you want to take the game somewhat seriously, Horde is definitely the place to be right now, in my opinion. I don't feel there's a need to have factions anymore. It should just be changed to races, and just let you know, people play together. It doesn't matter. But yeah, a lot of feedback is needed, and that's very often a good thing. I actually think. I think it's a very good thing. But you know, obviously, I forgot what I was talking about. Completely lost my train of thought. I think I was talking about doing this like dorm. Fuck, I forgot. But anyway, I obviously I like doing this series. I've actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it would be dreadful gearing up and playing the game, and it was actually a lot easier to start. Like I could have probably gotten into doing +10s a lot faster. But yeah, so there's that. We pretty much get invited to any 10 we queued up. Like when I queued up for this group, I got invited to like 4 different groups to 4 different dungeons, and I just chose Atal'Dazar because it's the quickest. And I really don't need to target any specific gear at the moment, because realistically gear doesn't matter in about a week or 2. So like it's all going to change. So yeah, I obviously do the series for, you know, myself. I enjoy it, but I also do it for the people that want to like watch my series, and that's the idea, and that's where feedback is very important, because that will help me make it good for those who want to see it, right? And if we have like kind of a community kind of decision what I do, then that's obviously just an even better thing. So yeah, I think there's nothing bad about, you know, if I want to look for the faction change, having votes on what I'm gonna play. I don't think there's anything bad about that. I think that's a good thing. And that also, you know, if you guys think I should go hard, then, you know, let me know. If you think I shouldn't, then I probably won't. So yeah, this week is so easy that you can just pull this pack and not worry about it all, as long as you do one thing. You interrupt the spell from some these mantras. That's the only thing you have to do. Everything else, like, literally doesn't matter. Just do that. And then I use my fear there to interrupt multiple casts from both the priestesses and other mobs. And this run has definitely gone very smooth so far, which is quite good. Because I'm falling asleep here because there's nothing interesting happening, and I'm trying to keep something conversational, but there's very little to talk about at the moment. Like, we're just waiting for the next patch,
3,
and
2,
yada yada yada.
1.
Now, I would be tempted to do this with another class in the future. And I mean, if you guys want to see another class of this, and, you know, specify the role and everything, and I'll sort that out, or try to. The problem is, I have 11 characters, you know, maxed out, and almost all of them can do a +10. Almost all of them, so I would need to make a second character of that class, which is a lot of work, but I can still do it. But then again, we have the season reset coming soon, which is going to make, you know, kind of reset the progress, and I can start from that point anyway. So yeah, those are possibilities. Obviously, if there's something specific you want to see, and you want me to start like a second series, like run 2 series at the same time with a similar kind of progress, then I can do that. It's a lot of work, but I can. So if that's something you guys want to see, then feel free to let me know. So yeah, basically this is the feedback episode. Give me all the feedback you want. So we're almost done with the run now. Now we're just going to go do the last boss, so we skipped the last wave of reaping. This is very standard nowadays. If you don't know, if you finish all the bosses and you then get the last part of percentages of your enemy forces, then you do not need to do the last bit of reaping. one thing fairly obvious to me from this run is that the monk is not the most experienced Mythic Plus player. I mean, I'm not saying I'm experienced, I'm definitely not, but there are certain things that I just know, like skipping reaping. He did not seem to be aware of that, but this is the monk's key, I think. He gave me leader, but it's the monk's key. So, you know, do your research, guys. Like, if you want to be good at Mythic Plus, you know, there's a lot of research out there to do. I'm not good by any means because I don't really care to push keys. I just like gearing up my character. So, you know, I've done all the 10s at this point on, like, so many characters in total that I kind of just know, you know, most of the things, but I'm still getting used to some of the routes that people take, and I honestly can't bother like deep dive researching it. It's just not interesting to me. But yeah. One thing very interesting this run is that we actually have a survival hunter. I have not seen one of those in a Mythic Plus since Legion. It was very fun to see. It was interesting, definitely. And he didn't do that bad. I mean, he would have probably done better if he was playing Beastmaster, but there we go. He's playing survival. There we go. We get our heroism. So now we're just going to kite around. And just continue that. Soul Run comes in. They all go stack up. Should be really easy to AoE when you got Fury Warrior, Survival Hunter, and an Unholy DK. That makes it a really quick AoE session. And there the Hunter goes and soaks all the spiders with a turtle, which is insanely good. I didn't notice it the first time around. I was just going to continue kiting, but it's really good. So yeah, I mean, pretty clean run. Nowadays, obviously, you guys don't see all the runs I do on every character. Like, I only record what I do on my warrior. Nowadays, all of my runs are really like clean and easy. So here I just marked this Dinomancer because we don't have Fortified. She's pretty easy to kill. I would have liked to people just focus that, but they kind of split their attention a little bit. And this is just to finish our percentage, really. The monk is actually not here. He falls down or gets killed. I didn't really see which. So I'm just kind of in survival mode. I'm just surviving on my own. You know, doing what I can to survive. And that's it. Now let's go and take a look at the loot we get. Obviously, Atal'Dazar is a pretty good dungeon for me to run, and here's why. Rasan's Gleaming Eye at 400 item level, and I was so happy. And you saw what I wrote in the party chat. It's a little bit funny. I do change the other trinket out after this and put it back on the 370 because the unused trinket is definitely better. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, so I'm on the way to hand in another emissary. If I get out of combat ever, I have like the whole area aggroed to me. But yeah, I'm going to be going to hand in an emissary, and that is going to be a big achievement because we are going to get 45 on our necklace. Are they still following me? Can you guys stop, please? Like, you roofed me and then you run away. What a dick. What a jerk. So we're going to fly over there, but I'm just going to talk a little bit because this is like, I've done the 10 on this character and there really won't be much meaningful progression unless we get a weapon emissary. So for me, patch 8.2 comes out in 6 days from now, and that's when we basically have to reset, kinda. Then we have to start working out for higher item levels. So I'm going to be continuing the series on, And we're gonna need to update the goals when we get there. I'm looking at maybe like 430 item level is 435 is what it's gonna be like in the next patch for the goal. So I kind of clicked on the wrong thing. Can you go? There we go. And here we go. Let's see what we get. 45 on the necklace. Do we get any new traits? No, we do not. But it's still a pretty big level. So we're at 397 and a 399 overall. We might see some upgrades in the future, like in this episode, but for the most part, we're pretty much done for this week. There might be, as I said, an emissary or maybe something like that. So that's about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip, and that will probably be one of the last clips for this episode. So we're on the way to hand in a weapon emissary. I was pretty sure. Yesterday I was saying there should be one like tomorrow or the day after, and here we are. So here we go. We have a 395. We're gonna go get that for. I was just doing the world quest as arms. I was just testing it out in a dungeon with a friend yesterday, like a mythic zero. I didn't get anything from it. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna swap over to protection. I mean, I've got my loot spec set as protection, but I just want to be 100%. Please, game, give me a shield. Come on, let's go, boys. Let's go. Shield. Ready, guys? Shield. Let's go. Come on, please. 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 Yes! We did it, boys. Finally. Oh, you guys don't know how happy I am. That puts us at 399 item level. Oh, that feels good, man. That feels good, man. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next clip. So, that's where we end off. In patch 8.1.5, this is where we end off. There is no real gain, and in this episode we will not be opening the weekly chest like we usually do. I want to start a fresh episode on Wednesday, and I want this to release on Tuesday so we can kind of like go through the patch 8.2 when that comes out and do some stuff there. So let's just take a look at our gear real quick. We are looking pretty good. We got ourselves gloves with haste to versatility. When did I get those? I don't remember. Got the 410 belt, 395 legs, 390 boots, 395 ring, 400 ring, 400 trinket, 370 trinket, 385 weapon, and then the 395 shield. And let me tell you guys, this shield was monumental to get. I have been running around with a 360 shield for about a month. Yeah, I know. That's kind of insane. We've been doing plus 10s with a 360 shield for over a month. We got good bracers, and our Azeroth pieces all have arms things on them. Just ignore that for now. I might try to... I think what I'm going to do, I know that, I said that I would make the money on this character. I really don't like making money. I've got money on the other characters I have. And I might use it to max out blacksmithing. That's the only thing I might use it for. Because we can make some gear in the next patch, which would be really good for progression. So, this is where our Season 2 of Mythic Plus journey kind of just ends. After we finish this patch, we are going to run into a situation where the Season 1 ends on Wednesday, and we go into an off season. So, what did we achieve in this season? We did do the first plus 10 we did, I believe, was a Atal'Dazar. That was our first plus 10. I could have probably easily gone into a plus 10 a lot faster than I really did, but here we are. So, we did 3 plus 10s, or 2 plus 10s and an 11 not on time. And that's where we're gonna end season 2, and we're gonna go into season 3 feeling pretty strong. We're gonna get some stuff done in season 3. It's gonna be a lot of fun. If you guys haven't watched the other parts of the series, I do recommend you to go through it before season 3 begins. So I was saying in the Atal'Dazar that we did, I was talking about feedback that we need, so I'm just going to recap it real quick. Should I go Horde? If so, what race? Give your suggestions in the comments. Second of all, if you want me to run a second series on another character in a very similar fashion, let me know if you want that. And now the third thing I'm going to ask, and now I've lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Sorry, I breathed into the mic there. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I've been talking a lot. Do you guys want me to separate the playlists into season by season? So in this case, we could do basically everything during the off season. So in the next like 2 weeks, that will still count as season 2. That will still count even though it's off season 2. That will count in this part of season 2. And then when season 3 begins, I would make a new playlist, and I could, go through and rename the series a little bit more. Something like Zero to Hero Season 2, something like that. You guys could give me suggestions for that as well. There's a lot of feedback. So we end season 2 with a 45 necklace and a 400 overall item level. It's been a joy to do this series so far. It's been a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I'm getting a bit emotional because it feels like I'm saying goodbye, but at the same time, I'm really not because I'm recording a series in like 2 days. It's like, it feels like I'm saying goodbye, but really, I'm not. We're going to continue. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Season 3 is going to be, there's going to be a lot of +9s done before we ever do a +10 because I really do not like the look of the new affix. But anyway, guys, thank you for embarking on this journey with me, and we'll continue it on in the next patch. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you could, please throw a like on the video. These videos take a lot of time, and, they take a week, but I'm not like playing a lot because there's really no reason to, but a lot of love went into making this series. And obviously, a lot of love will go into making the series, and I think it's going to get even better in season 3 when we get some of the feedback we're asking for. We could do some more playlist kind of things, and maybe we'll have some, gameplay episodes where I just play the game, and that will be like an off episode every now and then where I just do like 40 minutes of just playing the game, doing stuff, and just no cut in between, just playing. If so, then we'll do that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all the support, the views, the likes, the comments. Well, I haven't gotten any as of recording this, but might do soon. But anyway, if you've enjoyed it, okay, yeah, I can speak. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.